We come across many such instances where farmers create landmarks through their ingenuity and passion to solve major problems and issues facing the global community. If combined with the partnership and mutual involvement of the key stakeholders, this can bring a big change in the dairy landscape in an efficient and sustainable manner. Dear friends, it is with this intention that this news bulletin brings to you unique solutions to major issues to serve as inspirations to ensure a sustainable food system globally. Welcome to Fox Global Network, live frontier dairy news of the week. You are listening to Amit Saha. I am the founder of the Frontiers of Grassroots Sustainability Network. Fox Network is working with the food, health, and livelihood stakeholders for a sustainable future food system using frontier technologies. The top news this week is covering the Fox Frontier concept of integrated dairy farming system, covering 10 pivotal dimensions in the whole dairy supply chain, from production to consumption. In this week, in the 18th edition, we see how key innovations at farm level can bring a revolutionary change in the global food system. In our top focus one in dairy farmer, we have news from Kerala, where 25-year-old Jamshir, a Kerala engineer who earns rupees 1 lakh, that is $1,500 per month through dairy farming. Jamshir, who runs the PCM farm, has a childhood passion to convert into a viable business, and his love for animals led him in 2017-18 to complete the construction of his farm, which is situated in Malappuram district. Now he is a dairy owner with 40 cows, and he gets about 300 liters of milk per day and earns 1 lakh every month. He sells the milk to Milma, the Kerala Milk Federation, and also to nearby villages and hotels. In the top focus 2 in dairy herd, we have news from Australia, where there is a trend of rising profitability of the dairy farms, which is raising their prospects. And despite the challenges due to COVID, national milk production is set to increase for the first time in 3 years, with Dairy Australia's situation outlook to December reporting it tracking towards the lower end of a forecast range of 1 to 3% growth. While there are risks to the global dairy market balance, an abundance of high quality grain and hay at attractive prices, plus a continuation of good pasture growth, remains the most likely drivers of a lift in milk production this season. Also, there is a sense of strong farm gate milk price in Australia coming up. In our top focus 3 in dairy feed, we have news from the company Trout Nutrition, which is foraying into India with a state-of-art facility in Telangana. Trout Nutrition, with its 2 reputed brands Trout Nutrition and Skretting, is a global leader in animal and aqua nutrition, is bringing innovative feed additives, premixes, and nutritional services to capture the whole of South Asia market. They will build a 20,000 metric ton modern plant which will produce vitamins, minerals, premixes, mineral blends, and feed safety solutions. Coming to the top focus 4 in dairy infrastructure, we have news from Indian startup Stellapse, which has launched full stake of IoT platform to enable dairy ecosystem to make data-driven decisions. The startup acquires data through sensors that are embedded in animal wearables like moon device, milk chilling equipment, and milk procurement peripherals, smart MCU, and this is made accessible on mobile apps to assist stakeholders to improve supply chain efficiency, prevent adulteration, and enable traceability. However, the startup believes that they cannot do alone all the issues, and they need an ecosystem approach, and collaboration is the key. Coming to dairy machines, where we have news from Indian company called DairyMate, and also CreasyMate Agro and Dairy Private Limited, which offers dairy machinery and equipment for various activities and models. It is based in Bangalore. In the picture, you can see a blower type chaff cutter, a 5 HP 3-phase reversal forward with blower system model, very suited for small dairy farms. I'm going to talk focus 6 with the management issues. We start with the feed management, where a well-known consultant from Australia, John Hauser, and farm business consultant Neil Lane concluded that feed cost was the most important and complex profit driver on a dairy farm. Dr. Hauser said that 25% of farms were almost universally getting more feed per dollar invested. We believe the industry should be focused on feed production per dollar of investment rather than a specific industry target for tons per hectare. Coming to the focus on management of farm management, where a company Canthus has launched Alus Behavior, AI and vision technology for optimizing farm operations. Canthus launched this new technology, allowing large dairies to further optimize milk production and animal welfare. Coming to the focus on health management, where there is news on how to monitor health through bulk milk sampling for early disease detection and control in dairy farms. Roger Howell's monitoring is heard through bulk milk sampling, allowed it to detect disease outbreak early and prevent further spread. The farm began the annual bulk milk sample routine to monitor disease level with the herd using funds from the Herd Advance project. Milk is tested for infectious Hawaiian rhinotracheitis, IBR, G antibodies, leptospirosis, liver fluke, and neospora. This helps to assess the risk of an outbreak to contribute towards a disease management plan and decide whether vaccination is required. We will focus on dairy waste management, where there is news on how manure management is able to tackle climate change on farm. This news from London, where the Zero Emissions Project has introduced a mask to capture cow belches and bulbs. And for manure, the composition of ruminants' diet influences the volume of methane produced, and careful management of feed can help in its emissions. And with the issue of the supply of manure, if it exceeds the demand for fertilizer, it is often stored in lagoons and which ferments without oxygen and produces methane. One option is to process it through anaerobic digester and then use the resultant methane for energy purpose. And the another approach is vermicomposting, and a company called Warm Power is utilizing this technology to make good business, as vermicompost has a good market and can be sold up to $600 per cubic yard, 20 times higher than normal compost. Finally, we coming to dairy market management, where it is found that price risk management tools is a must for ensuring dairy profitability in today's economic environment. The dairy supply chain has been at the receiving end of the COVID-19 lockdown, but an analysis shows that dairy farmers have suffered higher losses, primarily owing to the failure of adjusting the supply as per demand. This is especially in Punjab, where the former PDB director said that owing to the lockdown, Punjab had an excess of 40 to 50 lakh liters of milk per day, and thus its market rate crashed by 30%. Experts stress the key to profitability is not only ensuring right things are done when it comes to cow management, but also ensuring marketing pencils are sharp, be ready to take advantage of every opportunity to lock in a profitable price, as well as programs available to help mitigate market risk in a volatile marketplace. What you have to study is the probability of the price going high or low. The bottom line is to control the controllables. Producer can't control the price of milk, but you can control everything else, and that includes your marketing, how and where you sell, and how to ensure that you get the maximum benefit of the volatile market. Signing off, this is Amit Shah, wishing you again a very safe, productive and inspiring week ahead. I hope this edition has brought some value addition to your business and takes a little step forward towards a more sustainable dairy world. For regular updates to our network, please subscribe to our Facebook group, live channel, YouTube, in our website link given.